What? Do you have another set? One more, yeah. What's up? Happy Friday. And I'm getting ready to do another leg workout. We're gonna warm up with walking lunges first. Not my favorite, but they work the legs so well. What am I looking forward to in my workout? Getting it done. Finishing it. That saying that says like you will never regret a good workout, or you'll never regret going to the gym. Like, it's so true. Sometimes you don't want to be here, but like once you're done, you're like, yeah, that made me feel better. It's just a matter of getting here. So not every day is like a workout where I'm like, oh my gosh, I crushed it today. But I've never left going, man, like, oh, I regret going to the gym today. Like, I always feel accomplished. Like, I'm not really here to socialize. Not like stereotyping, but typically like the socializers are like the older men. And you can tell like they're here just to kind of like talk to other people. I'm not really into that. I'm on a time crunch because I have to get to work by a certain time. So I'm focused, I'm zoned in, and then I got to peace out. So ladies and gentlemen, if you want to build muscle, you have to make it hurt. You have to like have that like stank face, because if you don't do that, you're not building muscle. Like, it has to be hard. You have to go to failure. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time. Walking lunges, I'm up to 35-pound dumbbells. That's hard for me. Like, so to get my 20 reps in, by the end, I'm like almost grunting. You know, if you're short on time, then some supersets. Like, go from one exercise right away into the next exercise. Try to make your time between exercises a little bit shorter, and you can still get in a good workout. So right now I'm going to superset between a reverse hack squat and a single leg press. It takes a lot of skill to be socially aware at the gym. Like, I'm always constantly looking and watching around me. I need the Smith machine over here, but there's a gentleman on it, so just kind of watching to when he's going to be done so that I can snag it up. That I can jump in and use it, and I'm not disrupting somebody else's workout. They're here for a reason. I'm here for a reason. Just be socially aware. And put your stuff away when you're done using it, man. Okay, we went up in weight. So now I'm really zoning out. I'm heads down. I want to add 20 pounds, so my reverse hacks are going to go up to 110. I'm sticking with 50. That's the thing with supersets is like your legs get, well, any superset, your muscles get tired very quickly. Go. Just go slow sometimes, man. We're going to add little 5-pound guys on each side, because why not? I have one more set. I see people working really, really hard in the gym all the time. And some guy came up to me a couple weeks ago because I see him on the Stairmaster for like almost an hour at a time, like working his ass off. And I was like, how do you stay on that thing for so long? Because it's really hard for me to enjoy and embrace the Stairmaster. And he goes, I do this so then I can really eat whatever I want. Yeah, and you look the same today as you did a year ago. If you want your body to change, you have to change the way that you're eating. I'm living by this mantra right now. I want to say the guy's name is Evan Centopani, but he's a bodybuilder and he's like, food has a purpose. Like, what do you want that purpose to be for? Do you want the purpose to fuel your body? Do you want your purpose to make you feel good from the inside out? It's like, what do you want that purpose to be for?
Last set, best set.
Yes. Sometimes you gotta like channel your inner superhero, especially on leg day. Now hip thrusts. This is the only way I like to do hip thrusts is on the Smith machine. For me, is like the next best thing. Always pause at the top on these. Optimal booty squeeze at the top. I don't know if you can hear the music in the background right now, but it's not fueling my lower body workout. It's country. I'm not a hater on country music, but usually on leg day I listen to hype music, but it stopped. So we will continue. When you're leaning out and your calories are dropping, you still want to try to push your body into lifting heavy because you don't want to lose muscle. You're cutting to lose whatever other fat is kind of like hanging on. If you're not careful and your protein intake is not up and you're not really pushing yourself as much as you can, then your body will start to take away the weight from the muscle, and that's not what you want. You want it to deplete your fat stores. That's why I like to go slow and try to pause on a lot of exercises I do. Mind muscle connection is so important. If you're not really connecting to the muscles that you're working during a workout, you're not going to get the most out of your workout. So like when people are rushing through things or like their range of motion isn't what it is. Like on hip thrusts, if you're not like actually intentionally like coming all the way to the top, kind of tucking your pelvis and squeezing at the top, you're missing like 20-30% of like what that exercise can actually give you. Slow down, pause at the top, try to get that full range. With laying hamstrings, you really gotta focus on like tucking your pelvis just a little bit and making sure your abs are engaged and into the pad.
How do you get out of a funk, and how do you keep yourself accountable?
I don't know, I kind of have this mindset of like, just keep going. Sometimes you just have to keep going. I mean, there's gonna be days when I don't want to, but I don't know, it's not in me to quit something. Gail, like this is something that you do enjoy, and so getting out of the funk, it's like, just keep going, just do it, just show up, just put on your gym clothes, just drive to the gym, or just get on the treadmill, just walk, just do something, just do the movement. Consistency matters, discipline matters. If I was to give up or have a week where I just was like, screw it, I know that I would end up feeling worse. And so because I don't want to feel worse, it's like, no, I just have to do it. I just have to show up.
What physical barriers have been the hardest for you?
I am older, so I injured my back, oh gosh, I want to say in 2014. My sacrum was out of joint, and it took a lot for me to get it to like actually stay and not cause pain. Very, very painful time in my life. I couldn't exercise, I couldn't do anything, and I have to be very careful with exercises that could cause my lower back to be aggravated. If I'm doing a certain exercise where my lower back is carrying a lot of the load, so lower body exercises specifically, I'm like, nope, we gotta modify. Nope, we can't do this. So like deadlifts in particular, not my favorite. I just modify my deadlifts. I go lighter in weight, and I just go super, super slow. Sometimes my hips get a little bit tight. I have 3 kids, so it's just modifying exercises and finding exercises that you still enjoy, that I still enjoy, that I can do, that I know will work the muscles that I'm needing to work. Don't force yourself to do exercises that are painful just because you feel like you have to do them because your coach told you to, or because you're following a program. Like if it doesn't feel good to you, scratch it, get it off the list. There's so many other ways you can do the same type of exercise or working the muscles the same way, but in a way that feels good to your body.
What mental and or emotional barriers have been hardest for you?
I am a perfectionist by nature, and so when I fail at something, don't get the results that I want, that's where I get into my head too much, when I feel like my body should look like this, I've been doing this, or my weight should be here and it's not doing that, or I should be getting a PR with this by now and I'm not doing that. Like, or like even competing and getting up on stage and thinking, yeah, I'm gonna get in the top 3, and then I end up in 5th, and it's like, oh, what the heck, like, because I'm such a hard worker. That's been really hard, especially I guess competing and like thinking, yeah, I'm gonna make top 3, and and then you're just not there. Bodybuilding, especially bikini, is so subjective and it's so open, and you're looking at other girls and you're comparing yourself and you're thinking, oh yeah, I got this in the bag, and then they're the ones that are like in first or second. You're like, what does that judge see? I'm not really sure what they're seeing. So you have those moments of like, okay, this didn't work. So it's giving yourself that grace of accepting the moment, even though the moment is very sucky. I accepted them for what they were. And now, okay, how can I change it so that I can move in a different direction? Because obviously things have to change if I want to be better.
What are your top 3 gym pet peeves?
Top 3 gym pet peeves. Number 1, when people don't put the weights back after they're done using them. I hate when people take the plates and they load it up on machine and they don't put them back. You had enough energy to load it. Surely you have enough energy to put it back, okay? Respect the space. Number 2, when I look around the gym, because I am a huge people watcher, I am judging how fast they go through movements. I see dudes on there all the time, literally going this fast, and I'm like, there's no way you're getting mind-muscle connection. You're going way too fast in that movement. I feel like when you're just going so fast, you're getting so much other things involved. Number 3, when I'm in the gym, I'm in the zone. I am in the zone. I do very well when I'm by myself and I have headphones on. And so I'm focused. I got my music turned up. It's lit. It's got me going. And in particular, older men will come up and start having a conversation with me. We're not there to have a conversation. And it's like random conversations. What do you got going on this weekend? Number 1, I'm married and I wear my ring. And number 2, I'm in the zone. I'm not here to talk.
Can you hear me? This is fun. This is always the fun part, is finding the little guys. Let's get it. Leg day. Instead of going from 20 to 25, I have to go from 20 to 30 because people don't put weights back. Don't ever lose count. But kudos to you if you want to socialize at the gym. That's just not me. Like where you're like breathing, sorta. I need you to move out of my way.
I'm not judging.
I had a thought and it just... Can you hear me? It takes... Are you filming?
Oh!
All booty and hamstrings right now.
Like, put your flipping weights back.